Hi folks, welcome back to my Hoard. So, what is it, about a quarter after 4, May 27th, Tuesday, 30 degrees centigrade. My batteries don't have the sun on them, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So what have I been up to today? Well, I'll probably break this into a couple of videos. First of all, trying to get myself organized for the next run of projects, and to that end I wanted to go through what I picked up so far this year. So Miss January is that Honda Big Red 250 ES. Picked that up in the middle of a snowstorm with my truck shortly after I got out of the hospital for my hip. I went to the 6-week checkup 4 weeks later, and he said, "Oh, you could start driving now." I thought to myself, oh yeah, he'd be proud of me driving through a snowstorm, a standard transmission truck no less, with a stiff clutch to go get that. So anyway, that was the first one of the year. So Miss January. Miss February, that's this guy, came from that limping kid. This one, I don't know if you guys recall, I got it running on its OEM ignition system, and I put it in gear, and it sounds like the clutch is buffed. And then I rolled it over here, and it was doing some interesting lockup things. So this thing might have a completely blown out transmission. The kid also, him and his screwdriver fetish. Today I brought this thing to the car wash and blasted it off. I don't know if you guys remember this box. It was completely full of mud. The whole bike was. I'm not all hung up about having a super clean bike or anything like that, but it's not a good idea to fire them up when the air intake is right there and having this whole area real dirty. I mean, if they suck in a hairball or a dirt clump or something like that, you could take a running engine that runs good and turn it into a piece of crap fairly quickly. So not a recommended thing. Miss March is that 50cc China quad, and that still hasn't moved around back yet. It's that guy. You guys remember that? It needs a starter. That was $50. March. April was the 200M, and a bunch of these came real quickly. It's that 200M right there. So that's April. May was this guy, the two-wheeler from Rosendale Adventures there. The one that's going to get the engine swap. Miss June was Stoney's bike, which is one of these two. Must be this guy. Yeah, it's Stoney's bike. That's this one. So that's June. Miss July, that was the Fussy guys 200S, which is that guy. And Miss August is this 125 out here. What I'm going to do, I think I'll make a separate video for this guy. I just wanted to go through the bikes that came in so far this year and the status of each one. Obviously I got that running. I need to go through the wiring, mount the fenders on it, and so forth. Fussy guy's bike, I don't know if I'm going to take that frame and cut it down a lot, and if I do that, then use it just as a starting fixture, a fixture where I can just drop engines on and mount them quickly to start things. I don't know if I should do that with it or if I should go through the troubles of putting a set of bars on it. Putting handlebars are no big deal. It's just that every one of them I need to come up with 36 ball bearings for here, and I don't know, maybe I'm a jerk or something, but it seems that people on eBay who have those ball bearings want $1 each for them, and that just seems to be a lot of money for a set of ball bearings. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this one back together. I got a rear end on its way. I got a deal on one, so the rear end isn't that big a deal. I just got some plastic, so that's not big a deal, including a front fender. I mean, the handlebars, no big deal. So this bike could actually go together as it is. Anyway, I'm still debating about that. Stoney's 200M. This one, well, actually one of these two should get turned into a test jig. I'm not sure if it's this one or the other one. But I don't know. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get going. So there's those two. All right. And out of the entire mess, I did manage to dig up a 200M gas tank, which is really good. So one of these 200Ms could come back to life with a real gas tank on it. Anyway, so this video is just basically to recap what has come home so far. And if I stick to my quota system, I only have 4 more bikes left for the year. Though I'm not beyond, if you know, about 4 bikes. If I get a deal, I could end up with 3 bikes in one sitting. The Yamaha stuff, I picked all those up all at one shot. Turns out of all those Yamahas, one of them, there is one 225 DX or DX225 that's actually in pretty nice shape, that's worth putting together, and the other 2 should just get parted out. There's a Moto 3 or a 200 YT or YG or whatever the heck they call that. There's a 3-wheeler 200. What I like about it is it has reverse. What I don't like about it is like smoky. Horrible smoky. So, and the other one, I've pulled the string for you guys a couple of times. You can hear it going clankety clank. I think it threw its timing chain. That's a guess. I don't know that. I didn't go up in the head, but from the sound of things, it sounds like it threw a timing chain. All right, enough babbling for this video. Stoney, when I go through that, I might just take you up on the parts you have, and as a matter of fact, as I go through it in a few minutes, you can kind of see what I need. So I might just take another ride up there, up on the Hudson, and take another look at your beautiful view. All right, guys, we'll see you shortly.